Myself, V. Narayana Babu, lecturer in mathematics, GSI PU College, Mysore. In today's session, I am going to start a new chapter, permutation and combination. So, first let us see what is meant by a permutation. And combination. The arrangement of numbers or objects is a permutation. For example, let us consider three letters A, B, C. We have to arrange two letters from three letters. What are the possibilities or what are the possible outcomes? So, AB, BC, CA, BA, CB, AC. So, totally there are 6 possibilities. Now, what is a combination? Combination is a selection of objects. Combination is a selection of objects or numbers or items. That is, combination is a selection of objects. For example, let us consider three letters A, B and C. We have to select any two letters from three letters. What are the possible ways of selection? So, it is AB, BC, CA. That means only three possibilities are there to select two letters from three letters. In combination, AB and BA are both one and the same, because if you select first A and then B is same as selecting first B and then A. So, in selection, AB and BA are one and the same. Similarly, BC and CB are one and the same. Selecting CA and AC is also one and the same. Therefore, the total number of possible selection is 3. Let us learn in detail the permutation and combination later. So, before going to permutation, first we should know what is meant by the factorial. The product of first n natural numbers is denoted by factorial n, or it can also be denoted by the symbol factorial n. So, read as factorial n, that is n factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. into n, or n factorial can also be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into etc. 3 into 2 into 1. For example, 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This 7 factorial can also be written as 7 into 6 factorial, because 6 factorial is nothing but 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. The same 7 factorial can also be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, because 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. You should always remember that 0 factorial will be always equal to 1. This is our convention. So, 0 factorial will be always equal to 1. Next concept is fundamental principle of counting, that is A, which is multiplication. If one operation can be performed in m ways and corresponding to each way of performing the first operation, a second operation can be performed in n ways, then the two operations together can be performed in m into n ways. For example, let us consider an experiment that a die is rolled once and a coin is tossed once. So, a die is rolled once means the possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When the coin is tossed, there are two possibilities, that is, it may be tail or it may be head. Consider an experiment that rolling a die once and tossing a coin once, then the possibilities are 1 T, 2 T, 3 T, 4 T, 5 T, 6 T, and 1 H, 2 H, 3 H, 4 H, 5 H, 6 H. If we count the outcomes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, the total number of outcomes is 12. In short method, we can find the number of outcomes by using this fundamental principle of counting of multiplication. That is, here in this case, first a die is rolled once. When a die is rolled once, we have 6 possibilities, that is, m will be equal to 6, and when the coin is tossed once, there are 2 possibilities, that is, n will be equal to 2. Therefore, by fundamental principle of counting, the number of arrangements will be equal to m into n, which will be equal to 6 into 2, that is 12 ways. So, by using the fundamental principle of counting, we can directly find the number of outcomes or the total number of outcomes or the total number of arrangements. Next concept is fundamental principle of counting, addition. If an operation can be performed in m different ways, and if another operation can be performed in n different ways, and the two operations are mutually exclusive. That is, two operations are said to be mutually exclusive if the performance of one does not affect the performance of the other, then either of the two operations can be performed in m plus n ways. So let us consider an example. In how many ways can you choose a number from 1 to 20? So we have to choose a number from 1 to 20, which is a multiple of 5 or 7. So what are the multiples of 5? Multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20. Similarly, multiples of 7 are 7 and 14, because multiples of 7 from 1 to 20 are 7 and 14. Therefore, number of ways of choosing a multiple of 5 or 7 will be equal to 4 plus 2, which will be equal to 6. Let me define what is a permutation. A permutation is an arrangement in a definite order of a number of objects taken some or all at a time. Number of permutation or arrangements. Number of permutation or arrangements of n objects taking or at a time is given by NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Note, NPN is equal to n factorial, NP1 is equal to n, and 0 factorial is equal to 1. Let me solve few problems on permutations. First problem, find the value of A12P4. Solution. So we know that NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Here the value of n is 12, P, and value of r is 4. That means out of 12 objects we have to arrange 4 objects, that is 12P4 is equal to n value is 12, that is 12 factorial by 12 minus 4 factorial, which will be equal to, so 12 factorial by 12 minus 4 is 8 factorial. So which will be equal to, see 12 factorial can be expanded, 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by 8 factorial. 8 factorial and 8 factorial will get cancelled. So that will be equal to, so 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 we get 11,880. So next problem, 8P6. So we know that NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. So, that will be equal to, here the value of n is 8. So, 8 factorial by 8 minus r, the value of r is 6 factorial. So, that will be equal to 8 factorial by 2 factorial. So, this will be equal to 8 factorial can be written as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. So, 2 factorial and 2 factorial will get cancelled. After multiplying all these terms, we get 20,160. Next problem 10p2. So, we know that NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial, that is 10p2 is equal to, here the value of n is 10. So, it is 10 factorial by the value of n is 10 minus r. So, here the value of r is 2. So, 10 minus 2 factorial. So, that will be equal to 10 factorial by 8 factorial. So, 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by 8 factorial. 8 factorial and 8 factorial will get cancelled. So, that will be equal to 90. See, let us consider 8 factorial. So, 8 factorial can also be written as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. The same 8 factorial can also be written as 8 into 7 factorial, because 7 factorial will be equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. The same 8 factorial can also be written as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, because 6 factorial can also be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Similarly, 8 factorial can also be written as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, because 5 factorial can also be written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So, if you remember these concepts, it will be easy for you when you simplify the problems. Second problem, in how many ways can 9 soldiers stand in a queue? Solution. So, there are 9 soldiers. So, how can we arrange the 9 soldiers? That is soldier 1, soldier 2, soldier 3, soldier 4, soldier 5, soldier 6, soldier 7, soldier 8 and soldier 9. So, there are 9 soldiers. So, they have asked that in how many ways we can arrange the 9 soldiers. So, definitely we can say that it can be arranged in 9 factorial ways. That means, the 9 soldiers can be arranged in 9 factorial ways. Next problem. How many different signals can be made by taking three different colored flags at a time from 7 different colored flags. That means here there are 7 different colored flags. We have to arrange 3 different colored flags. N is equal to 7. R will be equal to 3. So, we have a formula NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Here n is 7 and r is 3. So, 7p3 is equal to 7 factorial by 7 minus 3 factorial. So, 7p3 is equal to 7 factorial by 4 factorial. So, which will be equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. So, 4 factorial and 4 factorial will get cancelled. So, 6 5s are 30, 30 into 7, 210. In a shortcut way, we can calculate the value of the problems. For example, let us consider 7p3. So, 7p3. Instead of applying the formula, you can write directly 7 into 6 into 5. So, 3 terms backward. Here 3 is there, 3 terms backward. Suppose if you want to find 7p2, then 7 into 6, only 2 terms. So, we should write 2 terms, the product of 2 terms backward. Suppose if you want to find 7p4, then you should write 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. So, it is 4 terms. Suppose if you want to find 8p3, so this can be directly written as 8 into 7 into 6. So, 3 terms. Suppose if you want to find 8p2, you can write it as 8 into 7. So, in the shortcut method, we can find the value of the required permutation. So, next problem, in how many ways can 5 letters be posted in 5 letter boxes if each box has 1 letter? So, solution. See, 5 letters can be posted, 5 letters can be posted in 5 factorial ways. That is 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So, 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120. Let us continue the problems in the next session. Thank you.